on my computer. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so y'all see me? We're good. I'm gonna look at my computer, but y'all are right here, and then I'll keep this going. Okay, so this is to end the school year, the rest of the year with a holiday hustle. So what that means is this business is super simple, but what are we doing on a daily basis, daily action that's going to move our business forward? Because I feel like a year to like Thanksgiving is next week, and it's like a lot of people won't work their business, and this is really going to define the people that are here for like the long run and want to build for momentum, or people that are just going to, you know, kind of like go into the holidays and kind of do that type of thing. Okay, so last Sunday call, so Rachel, and I don't know why I'm like nervous. All of a sudden, like I'm getting really hot. That's so weird. Give me a second. This day has been so crazy, y'all. Like Margaret just went down. My PowerPoint is kind of like all over the place. So I'm going to like get it together. Okay. So last coaching call, like Sunday, sorry, y'all. I'm like, sorry. Give me 1 second. Oh,
Are you good, my friend? Do you want us?
yeah. No, it's so weird. Like all of a sudden I'm like just really hot. I don't know why. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get a fan. I have this little personal fan.
Yeah.
Those baby hormones, man. They'll get you.
Oh God, they'll get you.
Tell you what.
And when you're like out of the woods, it comes back.
No, it's so crazy. Okay, little personal fan. I'm totally gonna
The
use
amount
this.
of fans you have in your house is out of control.
I know. I just love fans. Okay, so Rachel talked last Sunday about really scheduling out your times of work, and I think this is so key. So sometimes we have to hear things multiple times for us to really get it. So if you don't have scheduled your time to work this business, you should right now. Like I'll go into kind of my scheduled time of how I work my business, and it's not because I work for 4 to 5 hours a day. It's because I have to be really efficient with my time because I'm at home with Margaret, and a lot of people work on this call, and you work, you have a family, you have a husband, you don't have a lot of time. But if you don't have it scheduled, it's very easy to miss and just not work, and then you're 2 weeks down the line and you're not working at all. So when is your scheduled time to work? And really, really write it out if you haven't done so last week. And if you haven't done so, send it to your upline like we were instructed last week. So, and also, what are your weekly goals? Every single Sunday, you should be writing down what type of goals you want to achieve. And Success Club is awesome. And Success Club is something that we all are striving for, but really, how many conversations do you want to have a day? How many people are you inviting a day? How many people are you inviting to not only coaching, but a challenge group as well? Because that's really what it comes down to. If you're doing those things, Success Club is going to be like a given. Like you won't even have to worry about that. Just worry about the conversations, your daily actions, and where you want to go and end the week, not only with your business, but like personal life, with your husband, your spouse. All those things are really important to do every single week. And then what is your personal development for the month? If you are totally a new coach and you don't have personal development, that's okay. I'm going to give you some 3 recommendations that one, I'm currently reading, and 2 that I've done that are so amazing for your business. And last week, Rachel did say, I'm like quoting Rachel a lot, but to do something that's going to build your business. I was reading and I finished The Universe Has Your Back, which is really amazing, but it's kind of like working with the universe, and kind of whatever you want, you're going to get. Of course, I don't know. But right now I'm reading Rock Your Networking Business by Sarah Robbins. And I just feel like that's going to move my business forward. And that's what I should be reading right now. A lot of people on my team, a lot of coaches on my team are reading that as well. And it's super fun to read, with your to the audio. So it's really fun to do it together with the team. My fan is going crazy now. It's back on. Okay, so schedule out your day as a coach. So this is a given, but sometimes again, you have to hear things a different way to really click. So a workout program, what are you doing for your workout program? Because right now it's a weird time of the year, right? It's like Thanksgiving is next week. It's so easy to fall off. It's like Transform 20 is coming down the line. So maybe I'll just like do a couple workouts here and there, but no, we really need to be on a workout program. I'm telling you, the top coaches, even within Team VIP and the whole network, they are on a workout program from start to finish. And that's a great way to showcase on stories. You're showing up every single day. You're pressing play on your workout. They're following your journey. That's how you get people to follow you. It's day 1 of 21. It's day 2 of 21. And they know when you work out and when you don't, when you show up, when you don't, and that's going to keep you accountable as well. So your power hour, it's going to help move your business forward. And it's very easy not to do a power hour, but if you have it scheduled down and if you are showing up every single day and you are consistent, you will be working 1 to 2 hours on your business to move it forward. So not scrolling on Instagram, not scrolling on Facebook, not reinventing the wheel in the challenge group, not trying to come up with fun little games in your challenge group. This is really working on your business, and I'll kind of go into what my power hour looks like. Social media. So on Sunday nights, and my next slide is like the weekly planner that Raquel and Jessica's put together. But Sunday nights, lay out a plan of what your week looks like. We have that weekly planner of social media, which you should be doing, because why reinvent the wheel? They have spent so much time putting that action in place. Just use it and implement it. And even on Team VIP, we even have example scripts of what to use for breadcrumbing to challenge groups, breadcrumbing to coaching opportunities, for lifestyle posts, for all the things that are on there. There are so many examples for each one of the days. So also something I really like to do is plan out what I'm going to post on Instagram stories, because it's so easy to just go along your day and Instagram whatever you feel like. And then at the end of the day, you're watching your own stories. I was like, wow, that's a lot about Margaret and a lot about what she eats, but nothing was concrete. I did not have one poll. I did not ask a question. I didn't showcase my workout. I didn't drink my Shakeology. All those things. It's an awesome idea to sit down after this call and plan out exactly your intention for each day of the week. And that can coexist within that weekly planner, and you can expand on it. And then my next one, personal development, is what you should be doing every single day. Podcast, books, national wake up calls, anything like that. If you need suggestions, please reach out. Okay, so here is the example of the weekly did every week. And this is from a couple weeks ago, but honestly, you could really use this for every single week. So tonight, like CTA's call to action with a challenge group. We had a sneak peek last Wednesday, and the replay is up there. So for those that you haven't followed up with, that you might have invited, totally, that's what this weekly planner is about. Follow-ups with sneak peek, getting those people plugged in and having them watch the replay. Tomorrow, coaching the coach breadcrumbs. And this is what I use for both Facebook and both Instagram. So what I do is I really just do one post on Facebook, and I do the exact same post on Instagram. Stories, I'm doing probably 10 to 20 a day. And then challenge group, breadcrumb, lifestyle posts, and we have all these examples laid out for you. Okay, so Team VIP Family Prime Time. Again, this is probably just telling you another thing, but sometimes you just have to hear it a different way. If you're not utilizing prime time, you absolutely should. And I promise you, it's not be showing up tomorrow morning in the same ugly ass robe. It's like light blue and it's really comfortable. And who knows what I'm wearing underneath? Maybe nothing, maybe my workout clothes. I definitely have slippers on. Everyone's muted and it's like people are working out or they're working business. I'm working on my business. I am on there from about 6 a.m. to 7:30. It runs, this actually should say 4:30 to 6:30, but I know myself, Jenny Bobo, Rachel, she's on there a lot after that time period of 6:30. So whatever coast you're living on, whether it's West Coast, East Coast, like you should be jumping on. And I hope to see you tomorrow. It's just like I wouldn't probably not be getting up early and doing my power hour if it wasn't for prime time. You might feel the same way. So definitely get on to prime time, and the link is posted at the top of Team VIP family. Okay, so my daily schedule, how it looks. So at 5:50, my alarm goes off, which maybe it should go off earlier. At 6 a.m., I'm on Team VIP prime time, looking like a hot mess, but I have my Energize right here, and I have my water right here, and I have all my things, all my planners, everything ready to go. So I am doing my power hour from 6 to 7 a.m., and I'll go into what that looks like. From 7 to 7:30, I'm pressing play because I know Margaret is still sleeping at that time. And then she'll wake up, and what I've just realized from me is the older she gets, the more present I have to be. Like she's crawling everywhere about to, I make sure I'm really present. And you can feel that same way about your job, like getting your work done early, getting your workout done early so you can be present and have full energy at your job, or whatever, like if you're a mom and you stay at home, or if you're working this job 8 hours a day, which is totally cool, then having that time where you're just working. During my, it says daily activities, which like tomorrow's swim class, which is such a privilege that I get to do this because I was 2 years ago at a corporate job and not really happy. I liked my job, but this is such a much better thing, especially because I get to be home with Margaret. So tomorrow is swim lesson. So I'm listening to personal development on the way to some swim practice. So that's how I get my personal development in, and on the way back. So everywhere, like we go at 9, we do like an activity because, as you know, you have to wear out your kids so they have a good nap. So you can then do a nap time hustle, which I do an hour of work. Then I'm probably going to be doing a on nap time hustle. When I didn't have kids and I was at my corporate job, this would look like my lunchtime. Okay, so I'm working about, and this is power hour 30, which it just depends on Margaret's nap, what I get done, but I'm also following up with people as well. So it's people that I've talked to from that 6 to 7, and also people that I'm following up with, and then finishing up my power hour. Okay, so this is just some ideas on personal development. So right now it's Rock Your Network Marketing Business by Sarah Robbins. Last year I read The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, and it was amazing. It's intense and it makes you push, and it opens your eyes to different ways how to run this business. It's really good. So I suggest you download that one, or Rock Your Networking Business, or buy them. And the 12-week year is a great idea for you to read right now, or 2 weeks right before the year ends, so you're set up for success starting January 1st, of how to plan out your year with your business. If you haven't read it or listened to it, you absolutely should. So after tonight, you're going to be scheduling out your social media post, right? And your how you're going to spend your time during the day. And before you go to bed, download or buy one of these books, because as we all know, when you're in the car at a stoplight, you're like, oh, I should get that book because I have nothing, I'm kind of wanting some more inspiration. It's like, you have to be on Wi-Fi to download this. And you're like, I'll do it later, and it never happens. Do it tonight when you're on Wi-Fi. Okay, so a power hour. So what do you actually do? This is the most common question that I get within my new coaches. And I know there's a lot of new coaches on this call right now. So one thing we've been doing for our elite push group is connecting with 50 people a day. And if you ask me what all I've done in my power hours for 3.5 years, it looks like 50 million different ways. I'm always, always, always changing how I work my business. This is just working for me right now. So I connect people a day, okay? And I use pen and paper. This is literally the journal that I use, and it is so freaking simple. Where's like the start of it? So I literally have my 50 people right here, and then it goes on to the next page, and I use a highlighter and I write their name, and then I put like I put connection or happy birthday message, follow up, coach invite, challenge group invite, and then if they respond or we're building a relationship, I'll highlight their name. Okay, so that's what I do on a daily basis. So sorry if this is really small. And all this is in Team VIP of how to contact people, what templates you can use. So don't reinvent the wheel. So at 6 a.m. when I'm at this desk and I start working, first thing I do is from that weekly planner, because I'm following the weekly planner of the post, I look at who's liking it and who's commenting, both on Facebook and Instagram, right? Because I'm posting in the same areas. I'm looking at who's liking it. And some of them are like, y'all, which is awesome. I love the support, and hopefully I'm doing that back. But some of it is people that I'm like, oh my gosh, oh yeah, she keeps liking my stuff and I keep forgetting. Simple message, and it can look totally like this or something that sounds more like you. Hey girl, thanks so much for the love on my post the other day. Sometimes it's difficult putting myself out there, but your support means so much. How are your girls doing? Or how's your family doing? Right now, I don't necessarily open up with, how does coaching sound? How does a challenge group sound? It's like, build the relationship, and I'll go into like the next week of what happens when I follow up. Okay, this is a very simple process that I do. So I do that. I'm like, okay, got it. All those people are done. Next is people who watch my story, which I do this a lot. So right now I might not have that many people to write this exact message to, but this is what I do, especially in the very beginning. So if you're a brand new coach or you're hearing these things that you should do, you never really do it, you should start tomorrow and implement all of this. 50 connections a day starting tomorrow. Number one with social media posts. If you don't have a good, concrete, content worth post, you can do that tonight, and then that's the first thing you're going to do waking up tomorrow morning, is seeing who likes it and comments it, both on social media, Facebook and Instagram. People who watch my story, we have said this a million times. I use this personally. It was a girl that did our call like a couple months ago, and she did this, and it's really helped me, and it people respond to it immediately, which I'm kind of shocked. Hey girl, I hope you don't mind this random message. Just wanted to say, sorry about that typo. Just wanted to say thank you for always watching my stories and not making me feel like a weirdo for talking into my phone. What is your favorite thing to watch on stories? If you are doing stories, you're most likely, and hopefully, if not, you can change it starting tomorrow or tonight, talking about your workout, talking about your challenge groups, talking about coaching and what it's doing for your life, drinking your shake, eating healthy, showing how you're cooking your meal. Maybe you're showing your family, hopefully, because you want some of that in it too, because that's why I follow a lot of you guys. I want to see like the family aspect too. I love that. So when they respond, they're going to be talking either about Margaret, how I'm motivating when I work out, how I work my business. Some people are like, it's interesting that you quit your job and now you're doing this, and I respect that. Or it's, I can't believe you're doing this when Scott's not around. Or it's, I love what you're eating. So what you're posting, people are going to be replying with whatever you're posting, and that can create that relationship moving forward. Another thing, next in my 6 to 7 a.m. hour, people that are watching and commenting on other people's stories. So what that means is when you do a story and you swipe up and you can see everyone that's watched it, you can also see if any of your watchers have recently done a story because their face is highlighted. And I got this idea from Raquel, so thank you, Raquel. And it's a very easy way to connect with people when you know they're watching your story as well. This fan is so crazy. So very easy to just flip through, and like all of y'all are highlighted, which is awesome. Kudos to you on your stories. coaches, those are the people I'm going to first. Going to, my girl Lindsay, and I'm engaging. I'm just engaging because the more you engage, the more they're going to see your stuff, and they will come around for a challenge group. So right now we're just concentrating on those connections for this week right now. Okay, so another thing is belated birthdays. I think we got this from, Shannon Moody, I believe, who wrote this on the Coach Boot Camp a couple months ago. It's not sending happy birthday messages, it's belated messages, because you're probably getting, those people that are having birthdays are probably getting messages all day long. It's the belated ones that you're like, oh, that's sweet, she thought of me, she almost forgot about me. And then what I'm doing now is, since I most likely am checking way before Facebook, and I'll respond to messages way before Facebook on Instagram, is I'll message them on Instagram saying happy belated birthday. So I started up that conversation on Instagram instead of Facebook, because they're probably going to respond like 5 days later, like sometimes I do. Okay. Okay, so like I said, Margaret just went down, so I haven't cleaned up everything. This is actually my last slide, but this is very simple. This process is not hard. So tomorrow, Monday through Friday, and hopefully you're working Sunday, because that's a great business day for you to work. Because what I tell my coaches is, right now, how are you feeling? Like me, I had a wedding last night. I didn't eat the best last night. I did okay today. But if there was a time where someone would reach out to me during the week and be like, yeah, I should start something new, it would be tonight. Because if but Wednesday, Thursday, I'm my best, going into the weekend. And then most people don't feel as well on Sunday because they're really tired, or they, went out after church and had chicken and waffles or whatever, went to Worst Fest. So Sunday nights are huge nights for you to grow your business. So for this week one, Monday through Friday, you're going to make 50 new connections a day. And some people are sitting here saying, I do not have 50 people to talk to. You absolutely do. You just don't know it. Did you make your list on Coach Bootcamp of those people to connect with? Have you talked to all those people in your life? And if you have already, start building another relationship with them. Start reaching out and just connecting, because that's what it's all about, is these 50 new connections. So week 2, so next Monday, on the week of Thanksgiving, you're going to look back. This is what I do. I look back on those 50 connections, and I go through, and I'm either going to invite those people to a challenge group or invite those people to the coaching opportunity. There's something to say about people that lead with a coaching opportunity. This business is hard. Yes, it is hard, but it's also really simple if you show up and you're consistent every day. And what's really hard is growing a business off of retail, growing a business off of challenge packs. But when you grow your business and you lead with a coaching opportunity, you are going to be put in a much better situation. Lead with a coaching opportunity and fall back on the challenge group, if that makes sense. So when I look at my 50 connections, I'm like, who would be, and genuinely be, a really good coach and you'd want them on your team? I lead with a coaching opportunity when I follow up on week 2 with my 50 connections. Does that make sense? So this first week, I'm doing 50 new connections. Week 2, I look back on my list, and not all of them I'll contact, but hopefully at least 25 from last Monday, I'm going to revisit, follow up, either invite to the coaching opportunity, invite to a challenge group, maybe just keep that relationship going if you don't feel comfortable enough at that point. And then 25 new connections. Same thing with Tuesday. You're going back to the Tuesday before, looking at those 50 connections, following up with 25 of those, and doing 25 new connections. So total, you're going to be doing 50 connections. Is it going to be off and you're going to be having continuing conversations and you'll talk to them multiple times that week? Yes. But as long as you're talking with 50 people, your business is going to grow. As long as you feel comfortable to eventually ask them to the coaching opportunity or ask them to join a challenge group, which is what you should be doing, your business is going to grow, and it will grow a lot quicker when you get comfortable with asking people to join you as a coach and falling back on the challenge group opportunity, basically. Not opportunity, but you lead with the coaching opportunity. And if that doesn't work out, if it's not for them, then you can invite them to a challenge group. It's not like an end all be all type thing. And you're constantly having those conversations move forward week by week. So again, that's my presentation. I wish it ended a little prettier, but I'm now like watching Margaret, making sure she's like down because it's been a rough night. But I hope that makes sense. I hope that gives you an action plan of what to do this week. Again, this business is not hard. You just have to put in the work though. It's not hard. You just have to do it. Templates, there's a million templates on the drive. There's a million meal plans. You just have to be able to do the research and look on Team VIP if you need some more steps to this. But please reach out and let me know if you have any templates or any questions on templates or what to say. But let me know if you have any questions about any of this presentation. I hope it was helpful and useful. And that is it. Let me try to end this.
So good, Laura.
Thank you. Who is
Rachel.
that? Oh, hey, Rachel.
No, I just think it's so great because it's just the reminders of like, these are the daily things that we do to grow our business. I like what you said, like it's not hard to do those things. It's really simple. It's just a matter of doing it.
For sure.
Oh, good. But I also love your process of like, I'm going to connect with 50 people every single day this week. And then just building that relationship, building that rapport. And then next week, it just feels so natural to just like, I've been talking to them to then just like follow up with an invite. Like, I love that. And I also love that you lead with coaching. Like that's just perfect. I love it. So simple.
And a very simple thing that I do the next following week and say, hey, Jess, this is super random, but it made me think of you since we chatted last week. Would you ever be interested in joining one of my challenge groups? Like, make it sound like you, make it sound super simple, and you can exactly what I said. Because we talked last week, I couldn't stop thinking about you. I think you'd be perfect for my 21-day challenge group. So that's just an easy way to say that. Anything else? Okay, who's showing up on prime time tomorrow?
Amen. Prime time.
I see like 2 hands. Is everyone frozen or is no one showing up? Like, what is going on here?
If we didn't have to be on a flight, we would be there. But who else? Gilda, I'm looking at you. Katie. Yay. Karina, I think 4:30 a.m. is like really early California time. So
but Kristen Crawford has been on there every freaking day of her life. She's usually, sometimes she's off by the time I get on, to be quite honest, because she's that much of a badass and I'm kind of a loser. But if you want to get up at 4:30 a.m., you see your girl Kristen Crawford should be there.
Also, I want to shout out Kristen McNair, who's on the call, because she is like been coach now for probably 5 weeks, and she hit Success Club in her first month. She just hit Success Club 10 for this month, and she is like 3-time Emerald, meaning she has 6 active coaches in her. So killing the game. Yay, Kristen. And literally, Kristen. I know what she's doing, and it's just things like exactly what Laura went over on the call, just like doing the things because it works.
Love that. Good job, girl. Sorry for my like hot flash at the beginning of the call. Glad y'all stuck with me on that. That was super weird. Okay, any other things?
Yeah, I have one. Oh, sorry, I'm butting in. So I just decided with Jessica that we're gonna do the ultimate reset that Monday after Thanksgiving. In our challenge groups, we said 3-day refresh, but we decided to up the ante. So if anybody wants to do it with us, I'll be honest, I've never done it. Rachel's done it, Laura's done it, Lisa's done it. But if you want to do it with us, I haven't even ordered. Like I have to order this week, but I plan on doing it that 26th, November 26th, and it's 20. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But just wanted to put that out there because I'm a little nervous to do it. So of course I would love accountability from our team. So If you want more info, let me know. I probably don't have all the info. I'm just going to order and figure it out as I go. But I'm excited to do it. So I have to put that out there because if I don't say it, it won't happen. So thank you for holding me accountable. And that's all I got.
Okay, guys. Well, Ultimate Reset is amazing, so you should do it too. It's okay. Y'all have a great evening. Talk to y'all soon.